Hi everyone, my name is Tanya Thapa. Today I'll be presenting my analysis on the financial performance and strategic recommendations for UK clothing brands. The The UK clothing industry has evolved rapidly, especially with the rise of e-commerce, sustainability trends, and global competition. Brands like Boho, ASOS, Burberry, and adapted through digital expansion and affordability strategies. Data for this study was gathered from Fame and IBS World, focusing on Boho, ASOS, Burberry, Fred Perry, and River Island. I analyzed data from 2015 to 2024 using liquidity ratio, gearing, and number of employees as independent variables, and return on shareholder funds as the dependent variable. Here I compare liquidity ratios from 2015 to 2024. Fred Perry consistently maintained the strongest liquidity, showing excellent short-term financial stability. In contrast, ASOS and River Island had more volatile liquidity trends, particularly around 2018 to 2020. This chart shows gearing ratios or the extent of which each company uses the debt financing. Burberry's gearing increased sharply from 2019, indicating higher leverage and expansion. Fred Perry maintained low gearing, showing a conservative financial approach. Boho and River Island held moderate levels, balancing risk and growth effectively. Uh, Trend analysis. Employee growth also provides insight into operational scale. Boho saw a major rise in employees from 2015 to 2022, a sign of rapid e-commerce expansion. However, a slight decline after 2022 reflects restructuring efforts. Similarly, ASOS liquidity trend shows early instability but a partial recovery post 2020, suggesting stronger financial control. Now, the critical evaluation of data visualization. Using line and bar chart help visualize financial trends clearly. Dashboards like this are crucial of comparing performances over time, identifying risk patterns, and supporting data-driven decisions. Descriptive statistics. From this data, we see Fred Perry maintaining high liquidity and low gearing, ideal for stability. Burberry and ASOS show higher volatility both in returns and leverage. River Island has the highest workforce, while Boho Rapids employee growth mirror its e-commerce dominance. Now the predictive analysis. The regression model explains how liquidity, gearing, and workforce affect profitability. For Burberry, the relationship between these variables and returns on shareholders' funds was statistically significant. Positive coefficients for liquidity and gearing indicate that to some extent higher liquidity and controlled debt improve profitability. Positive coefficients for liquidity and gearing indicate that some extent higher liquidity and controlled debt improve profitability, while a higher employee count can reduce efficiency and returns. Now the correlation analysis. The correlation analysis revealed interesting relationships. For example, in Burberry, high liquidity reduced reliance on debt, while in Boho, gearing and liquidity worked together to support growth. As this showed, an expanding workforce often led to lower liquidity, a sign of inefficiency. Overall, each company's financial strategy reflects in unique business model. Now the managerial implications. These insights have real managerial value. Companies must manage liquidity carefully to remain agile, using debt strategically and optimize workforce size to sustain profitability. And now the recommendations. Here are the strategic recommendations. First, enhance liquidity management by improving cash flow forecasting, inventory control, and receive collection. And now, secondly, optimize debt financing, balance debt and equity to manage growth without excessive risk. Now, here are the references. So that's all for my presentation. Thank you so much.